Okay, so I just got finished with Module 2 for Millennials Investing in Real Estate, The Search. Rob Rose was kind enough to join us and share the searching capabilities and resources available with the Cook County Land Bank. Cook County Land Bank was actually able to afford a lot of people the opportunity to begin investing in neighborhoods, disenfranchised neighborhoods, disinvested neighborhoods that needed attention. A lot of these properties are acquired through the court systems, the sales, things like that, tax sales. And then they take care of all the liens and everything that are on these properties, and you get a free and clear title and deed to be able to do what you intend to do with the property, which is purchase, fix, and sell it to a homeowner, and or rent it out, whatever your desire is. It's a bidding process. We were happy to learn about some of the features of the application on the website and how you submit your bids and what the process looks like. So we were happy about that. We also shared some information about how you get yourself in position to be able to purchase, whether it's through Cook County Land Bank or whether it's through properties you're being sent through the multiple listing service by me, or using the Home Snap app, or using Remind, or using the Keller Williams app. All of these are great ways to find and locate properties. Now, there are third party websites, and we all know who they are. The information is not as clean and up to date as the information from the portals that I just mentioned to you, because it comes directly from the input of agents, right? So stay tuned for Module 3, which will be December 12th, the purchase. We're really going to get into it and dig down deep into what that process actually looks like. So last month, we took you through financing, what you need to get going. The search happened today. Now it's the purchase. So as you can see, the consecutive connections put you in position to understand at a steady pace. Hopefully, by the time we get to the purchase, maybe you will have already gotten your pre approval from last month, right? Maybe you will have already checked out some properties on Cook County Land Bank, right? Maybe you've already reached out to me and I got you set up on some multiple listing searches. You started using the app, no matter where you are in all 50 states and in over 30 countries. You can actually use the app to see what is available right now near you. Maybe you've done those things. Maybe you haven't done those things. And now we've got you thinking. Either way, join us December 12th next month for the purchase to learn about what that process looks like. We're going to be showing you some properties, my husband and I, who's also a general contractor, that we have acquired ourselves. We purchase properties in our community. We purchase them all around the city, actually, but our focus is in our community. You hear a lot of conversations throughout communities about we should, somebody should, somebody should. Well, there are some we shoulders and some doers. We're the doers, not a we should'er. We're doers. So we say we're going to do something, we put the plan together, put it in action, and we actually do it. The hope from that is twofold, probably even three, but it's twofold for sure. For one, it actually creates the momentum that you need in a community to continue to drive commerce, continue to drive the trends of housing in an upward positive fashion. And two, it builds the momentum to get others to actually get into action, whether that's through partnership, whether that's through individual efforts, whether it's through sharing information, whatever mode it takes form in. We're happy to be a part of the founding process for it. So stay tuned as we bring you more Millennials Invested in Real Estate information. And if you haven't registered yet, make sure you go to the Facebook page, Sean R. Pinkston Real Estate, even on Instagram, same name, and put your information in the event page to register so that you receive the slide deck if we have slide decks and the recording. We did have the recording for this month and last month. And we had a slide deck for last month, but no slide deck this month. There may not be one every month, but there definitely be some action-packed information that you might want to continue to rewind until you get it together, okay? All right. We're looking forward to putting this on live. So let's see if we're going to, let's go ahead and put it on the page. Let's put it in the group page, okay? And so we'll put it in the Millennials group page, and we'll also be doing some trainings on how you can put your properties and your information into Facebook Live, okay? So we'll be streaming live. It's preparing the stream for view. There are some settings you have to go through in order to get your Zoom to go live on Facebook. But once and whenever you do, just know that you need to be ready when it's ready, right? So we're going to go ahead and title this. We're going to title this. What should we title it? What should I title this? Cat got your tongue? We'll title this the search aftermath, right? Aftermath chat, okay? I can't spell chat, all right? The search module. It's really this simple and quick to get this going. So I figured I'd make it twofold. I'd be talking about the aftermath chat of the search and also showing you how easy and quick it is to do a Zoom live on Facebook Live, okay? So the search module 2, aftermath chat, right? So what we'll do is then, it's not gaming, so you have to change your topic. So we're going to call it investing, right? General and simple enough. We'll do that, okay, because it isn't gaming. And so if you don't change that feature, it's going to stay there. So it says you're going to stream gameplay. Okay, so we're not doing that. And then use your stream key, which is fine. Set your options. Live stream setup. It's got a link there for a server URL. You can copy that. It's got your settings for your stream in the live video. If the stream stops, you definitely want to do that so that it's not just broadcasting a blank screen, no information, nobody. Broadcast this as a spherical video. Go live with your 360 or 180. That's a little camera. It's a cute doohickey that you can use to get all angles of what it is that you're trying to share and show. Or unpublished after live video ends. Don't know why someone would want to do that, but I'm sure there are reasons. Do not unpublish me, honey. Publish me, okay? Publish me. Turn on auto-generated captions as an option and also allow viewers to message you. You want to make sure you turn that on. Some people don't want the option for people to rewind during the live. I think there's some other negative connotations to allowing that. So you may or may not want to do that. Once you're done with that, there's some other options up here as well where there's a poll. So you can create a poll question. Did you attend the module 2, the search virtual workshop? Okay. This is how quickly I'm literally doing this while I'm talking to you. Okay. Stay tuned for more information about how the training is going to come out for the elongated version for how to go live on Facebook and even Instagram for workshops in between the modules. So yes or no are the options. It's just a simple poll. And then I'm also going to also put didn't know about it, because that'll let me know how many people didn't attend because they didn't know versus just didn't attend. I knew about it. I don't want to hear nothing from you. Okay. I want to know that. I'm going to go ahead and save that poll. That was one poll. And I'm going to do another one. If you attended the, I'm just going to say the search workshop. Can't spell. You find it to be good information. Right? I like that one. Yes. No. I want to know more. Okay. And I'm going to do one more. You registered for module 3 purchase. Gotta be there December 12th. Yes. No. Guess what? I will be. Get it. Okay. Save that. We're done with that. And then, so those are questions. I kind of don't want to do that. We're going to go ahead and go live. We're just going to see what this looks like, right? Setting up your meeting for Facebook Live. It's going, 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 going. It's going. Zhu, as Chris Kerr said, we're zhuzhing up in the building. And you ain't got to be all this and that when you get on. You go on when you're feeling like sharing the information. You go on when you're feeling like sharing. All right. And now once we're here, we've got the information that we were looking for. We are live on Facebook, and it's just as simple as that. I've got a virtual background behind me. I could remove the background while I'm actually in the midst of recording if I wanted to. I could change the background if I wanted to while I'm in the midst of recording. So I can just go to choose virtual background down there where it says stop video, and I can change it, and I can put any one of them behind me that I wanted to. Okay. I can put, there's my grandma, my sweet granny. Can move out the way to see her. There's my granny. There's my husband, the general contractor who was in the building today, Ernie Pinkston. He was talking to us about when he accompanies me on the showings. He actually gives on the spot uh, um, general estimates, and in about 24 to 48 hours, depending on the necessity and the urgency, he'll provide an actual breakdown of an estimate so that you can have up to the minute information and be at the ready to place your offer to be very competitive and have an advantage on winning a bid for a property. So that's my baby. Okay. Let's see. This is us again. This is us again. So you get the point. You can basically just change your backgrounds. Oh, here's a fun one. That's my girl Lee Brown, Sister Hen. Hey, girl. So I was actually on her podcast, Crazy Shit in Real Estate. If you don't have that podcast, you better go get it. She is no joke. Lee is no joke. Love her to pieces. So I was on her podcast. So I kind of just saved the social media image, and I put it on as my virtual background, one of my virtual backgrounds for when I'm podcasting. I also do podcasting about any and everything. I share podcasts on my podcast. It's called Dub Caster for that purpose. I want to share other people's podcasts, and they share mine. We share content, repurpose content, and things like that, and just be a wealth of a resource for somebody. Okay, so that's my girl Lee. So you can change it to pretty much whatever you want to change it to, as long as the photo isn't grainy. You know, make sure you've got some good quality photos. This is one of my favorites. Mic check, 1, 2. Did it look like I was talking to the mic? That's what I'm talking about. I'm a little silly as well. So that is how you change your virtual backgrounds. This one is fire right here. Pun intended. That's fire. And it's one of my favorites too. Mm-hmm. And I do play poker. So I do that when I go live on family nights. I put that out there. And I do play chess. Yes. So that's how you change your background. And you actually can leave it to no background if you wanted to. As long as your background supports being visible, you can leave it at no background as well. What else can I show you? I can also show you, again, twofold, talking about the aftermath chat for the search today, what it was about, and then showing you some features on the Facebook Live. You can type in your chat, type in while live, and your viewers can actually see that you're typing something. They can ask questions. You can answer while you're right live on time, right on time. You can share your screen if there was something that you wanted to share. Let me see if there's something I can share really quickly with you. Maybe I'll share my Facebook page. Why not, right? So let's get up here to the pages and manage it. And let's just see what something said. What something says. Here we go. Share the page, Facebook Live right there. Make sure you're sharing the right thing now. Be careful. So this is the page you want to go to register at Sean R. Pinkston Real Estate, right? You go right there. You can go right over here to events, boom, and go ahead and share that thing out. So here is where next month's will be live this evening, by the way. So we just got finished with today's. Next month's event will be live for you to register, but this is in fact how you go. And I'm loving my stats too. I'm loving my stats. 4.3 thousand people reached in the last 90 days. I love that. I got some good responses, not as much as I would like, but I'm not that actively involved in purchasing Facebook ads and things like that. I'm kind of organically making some things happen. And so I'm liking the results from that. So here is where today's was, and you would just click on it, and then you would click the register button, and you would have the link to be able to get on and join. Okay. News feed. You can go right into your news feeds while you're live and type, create a post, type right into it as you're talking, whatever that interaction may look like. Did you enjoy today's uh, virtual workshop? Module 2, the search with Rob. Tag him with Rob Rose. Actually, no. I'm not going to tag him with us. Okay. Us. Boom. And I'm just going to post. Done. It's still live. Making it happen. Do what it do. And then when you're done sharing your screen, you just click stop share and everything goes bada bing back. Just like magic, right? We also discussed a little bit about what we talked about last month. So we shared that you need to get a pre-approval if you're using financing, or if you're using cash, we're going to need to see where your cash is sitting. A lot of people have reservations about sharing with their realtor. Let me go and change that background while I'm talking. About sharing with their realtor their finances. Why do you need to see my finances? Why do I have to show you my finances? Because I'm going to need to know that we're not just out here spitballing, that we're out here taking care of business. We came here to do what we came to do. Can we do it? So I need to see your bank statement. Blot out the account number. We don't need to see that. Nobody needs to see that, as a matter of fact. Blot out the account number, but I'm going to need to see that. And then if you are financing, I need to see your pre-approval letter from your lender, or your letter of finance, or whatever that may be, just indicating that the range that we're searching in is the range that you are able to afford to search in. And I don't mean afford meaning you don't have it. I mean based on your affordability that you decided to participate with. If you only want to spend so much a month, then that's what your letter needs to indicate in purchase amount, which would equate to that monthly. That's what needs to be seen. So yes, otherwise we're out there, we're spinning our wheels, we're looking at properties. We have no idea if the properties that we're looking at are even within your range of affordability, right? You find a property, you love it, you fall in love with it. We write up the offer, takes time, offer. 7.0 is 13 pages, that contract. Disclosures, right? Addendum, if applicable. All of these things takes time to prepare. We submit that over to the agent. That agent looks at it, reviews it, shares it with their seller. Da, 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 da. Everybody's spending time with you going through this process. We get to the point where, since we've done that, okay, make sure you talk with your lender, let them know we've got an offer in, we need pre-approval. The lender comes back with a pre-approval. We put the offer in for 230. The pre-approval comes back at 207, 160. 99. What have we just done? We've literally wasted everyone's time, including yours. We've changed the morale of everyone, but namely you searching. That can be depressing, to find out something you wanted, you thought you had, is not within reach. So we definitely need to see that, so that we can verify, not just with you, but with the sellers, that they're actually going to be making valid moves, taking their property off the market for someone who is ready, willing, and able to purchase. Okay, so we spoke on that. So hopefully you've got that ready. Hopefully you're ready and moving on with the search and getting into that. And by the time the purchase comes, either you have or will be ready to actually start doing some offers. Since the new mandate in the city of Chicago, and even prior, I have always been doing virtual tours with people way before the pandemic. That is what we used to do. My husband and I would sit down and talk to people about a property, because some people know what they want, right? and you're sitting down and you're going over the property virtually, and they're looking at a kitchen, they're saying, I don't like how that kitchen is. Okay, well, let's talk about what that's going to look like to change it to what you like. My husband gets an estimate from what they describe they want, gives them an estimate. It's going to cost this, cost that. By the time we get done with that conversation and the estimate of what they do or don't like, they do or don't want, or they need, that number plus whatever that offer price is. And of course, I've already pulled comps before we've had our conversation of what the go-in offer range could look like. And if they're purchasing the flip, also what that ARV, that after rehab value, looks like. I've already done that homework. We're putting in work before we even work, right? Once those numbers come back, they decide right then and there on the call if that's something that I even need to schedule time to go see. So the only things we're going to see are things that work with the numbers going in and coming out. They want it, they like it, right? And we're only offering on things that match your criteria once I do the buyer consultation and customize your search for you, because those are the only properties that are coming back in the search, things that you said you liked, wanted, or needed, right? So I've been doing that well before the pandemic. That is what we're doing high speed now, like with everybody. We are doing virtuals first before we're going out to see anything, as not only a time saver, but safety. We don't want to be in and out of properties unnecessarily if we don't have to be. So we're doing that. It saves time. It's appreciated by many customers because they love the fact that they can have this deep input conversation. Whereas sometimes when you're going in and out of properties and you're trying to be on schedule for the next and the next, your conversations are more limited and you're in and out of your own vehicles. You're having the conversations you're having, and then afterwards, you're trying to remember a lot of those things. Even though I have that system set up as well, where they have the document that I've sent over to them, they've printed out so that they can write their notes on. There's nothing like having that conversation, that one-on-one interaction. So we love that part of it. So when the purchase comes on December 12th, we're hoping that you have this information in your back pocket, in your feathered cap, whatever you want to call it, and you're ready to make some moves and become an investor and invest in your community. Until next time, people, remember, catch me on Facebook, Sean R. Pinkston Real Estate, or Instagram, or email us at millennials2020@seanrpinkston.com if you want to be a guest on any one of the modules. Millennials 2020 at seanrpinkston.com. We'd love to have you as a guest. We are doing sponsor shout outs in between the modules and toward the end of the modules. If you'd like a sponsorship package to see if that's something you'd like to do as well, we definitely welcome you to take a look at that. Again, Millennials 2020 at seanrpinkston.com. And until then, go out there and be great, somebody. All right.